guys, and welcome back to another edition of The Love Connection with me, Taj B, your international matchmaker and relationship consultant. Happy Friday, guys, to each and every single one of you, and a special super duper happy Friday to my bestie Malika. What's up, girl? Episode is dedicated to you. So you guys, I want to thank each and every one of you who supported us during our break, our little hiatus. For those who sent us messages, for those who answered our postings, for those who sent us emails, really we appreciate every single one of you. And it's actually a really good feeling to know that you guys look forward to watching The Love Connection each and every Friday. And as much as you guys have missed us, definitely we have missed you. So today we're just having a very short chat because for those who are love connectors, you know that we have been on a break because we are grieving. We are in mourning and we have suffered a loss over here at the Love Connection. We are mourning our head of security and transportation. And you know, for you out there who are grieving, because you have to grieve to understand grief, right? So for those of you who have had these experiences, then you know what it's like, you know what we're talking about. So I'm going to just give a little points. We're just going to talk about grief and love very briefly, guys, so that way you can have the tools that you need to support somebody in your life, your partner, if they are grieving. Okay, guys? And I also want to give a big shout out to Tyler B. You know why I'm shouting you out? Because you have actually inspired me to do this episode. So one of the main things, if your partner is grieving and you have not lost that person mutually, so maybe they've lost their mom or their dad or their brother or their sister or their cousin, but it's not a relative of yours outside of your relationship. So what do? You feel at loss? How do you support them? First of all, positivity, okay? This is not the time to be talking about all the bad things about the person or all the bad things about life or the bad things about the world. Try your very best to stay positive because your person who is grieving, they're going to have enough negativity going on in their life, okay? Make time for your person who is grieving, guys. Make time. Remember when you say things like, oh, I didn't have the time to pass by, I didn't have the time to see you, I didn't have the time to call. What you really mean that is that it's not a priority of yours. So it was not a priority of yours to call your partner who is grieving. It was not a priority of yours to call your friend who is grieving or your cousin. You guys understand and get my drift here? Okay. Then the next thing you want to keep in mind is love. Love, right? Love. If you genuinely love this person, you're going to go above and beyond to make sure that you are there for them, even when it becomes uncomfortable for you. Because sometimes love can get uncomfortable, guys. There are a lot of aspects in love that get a little icky, and it makes it like, you know, unhappy for us. But if you genuinely love the person, you will stick it out past the feelings of discomfort. So you've got to put your own feelings and throw that out the window. This time is not a time for you. This time is a time for the person who is grieving. Let them talk. Let them talk. Sometimes somebody who is grieving just wants to talk about their loved one. They just want to tell some stories. They just want to say a couple stuff. You put them in a position where they can feel free talking to you about the way they feel, about what has happened, about their partner. If you, as a person's loved one, isn't able to lend a listening ear, then who on earth is supposed to? Right, guys? Who is supposed to? You have to accept, the next point here is you have to accept that your partner or the person who is grieving is actually now a different person. Grief changes you. Pain changes you, right? So much less grief. And so now they are new. Now they are different. Now they see the world differently. And you're going to have to need patience with that. You're going to have to accept the fact that they're not the girl they once were. They're not the guy they once were. They're different. And different maybe not in a great way for you, but different because of grief. And if you are unable to accept that, then you need to make that clear. But I would suggest to anybody out there thinking of dumping somebody who is grieving and leaving them, how about you put that on the back burner and do that a little bit later on, okay? Like, you know, now is not the time to just leave somebody who is in grief. Honesty. Be honest. What can you do and what can you not do, okay? So don't offer to drive their aunties around all over to different funeral homes and stuff like that if you know that you cannot do it. Be honest with your limitations. You can't drive them around, you say so. You can't be there, you say so. You can't handle it, you say so. Don't let it be up to chance. Don't let it be up to the person thinking and wondering, are you down with this or not? Okay, so be honest, speak up often, speak up loudly, make it clear the way that you feel, but also understand that your own feelings do not trump the feelings of your loved one who is grieving. You guys like those points? If you have any points, if you are grieving yourself and you would like some grief counseling, or you'd like someone to speak to who understands what you're going through, then you know to contact us, and we will get right back to you. So that's it for today, guys. Just a little chat on grief and love. Thanks for watching, each and every one of you, and catch us back next week. If you want to see something special, you know what to do. Contact us and we will put it on. Toodles!